Okay, we've got, this time's a little bit more difficult. Well, not difficult, but a bit more tedious. We've got days involved. Monday to Tuesday. Now guys, think about this one. 7 a.m. on a Monday, and we've got 2:15 a.m. on a Tuesday. Okay? So, what we do is, see here, we've got 7:10 on a Monday, and then we've got, that's AM, isn't it? And then we've got 12 p.m. and then we've got 12 a.m. which represents the Tuesday, and we've got up to 2:15 a.m. That's what we have right now, don't we? So what we need to do is we need to add this time, and we also have to add this time to get the time duration. So this time you can't just do that minus that because we've got a whole day in between. So we have to add this time and this time. But this time it's easy, isn't it? That's simply 2 hours and 15 minutes. But how do we calculate this time? We minus from 12, which is basically 24 hours. 12 a.m. represents a whole 24 hours. We do 24 hours minus that time there, which will get you that time there. So that's what we do. We do 24 minus that time to get that difference, that time duration, and then we add it to this time, which is 2 hours and 15 minutes, or 2:15. So put that into the calculator. We've got 24 degrees minus 7 degrees, 10 degrees, plus, so we add this time. So 2 degrees, 15 degrees. It meant to be hours, isn't it? Calculate it, that's what you should have. So 19 hours and 5 minutes duration in between. That's how you do it. So these kind of questions, you can drop a little diagram if you like, but that's the pattern. That's what you should do when you have something like that. So you subtract the first time from 24, and then you add on the remaining time. So let's try the next one. Now B, okay, we've got 8:55 p.m. on a Wednesday, and we've got it up to 6:05 a.m. on a Thursday. Now we're going to do the exact same thing. So from 24 hours, we're going to subtract that time. But guys, this is p.m., so what should we do? We must convert that to 24-hour time as well, right? Because that's p.m. So we do 24 minus 20:55, because you know that 8 is 20. And oops, oh no, I don't know where that came from. It should be 6:05, isn't it? Oops, sorry, my bad, that's my mistake. Okay, ignore my mistake, I make lots of silly mistakes. So we've got 24 hours minus the 20:55, and then we add on the remaining time. So it's gonna look like this on a calculator. 24 minus that plus the 6:05, okay? Just like we always do. And then calculate it, that's what you should have. Yeah? So therefore, the answer is 9 hours and 10 minutes duration. That's it. So it's the same kind of question as what we did in the part A. Okay? And yeah, that should be 6:05. C, 4:30 a.m. Sunday to 2:55 a.m. Wednesday. Now this one's a little bit different. We do the same kind of thing, but see how the time difference, Sunday to Wednesday, we've got a lot of days in between that. So what I'm going to say is 24 hours minus the 4:30 again as usual. But then we also have a whole Monday and a whole Tuesday in between. And then we add on the 2:55 a.m. for the Wednesday. Okay, so like this. 24 minus the 4:30 plus the 2:55, which is 22 hours and 25 minutes. And we've got 2 extra days in between. So the time duration is 2 days, 22 hours and 25 minutes. Okay, so 2 days, you should be able to recognize that yourself. And D, 5 p.m. 29 September to 3:30 a.m. 4th October. Okay, it's getting more specific, isn't it? All right, what we'll do, again, we'll do the same thing, but this is p.m., so make sure you can change that to 24-hour time. So we're going to do 24 minus 17, because 5 p.m. is 17. And then we've got a whole 30th of September that day. And then you know how September only has 30 days? So the next day will be 1st of October. and then we have 2nd October, and then we have a whole of 3rd of October. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 whole days in between. And then of course we have 3:30 on 4th of October. So we'll do the same thing for this part and this part. Put that in your calculator. It's 24 minus 17 plus the 3:30, which is 10 hours and 30 minutes. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 days, whole days in between. So it's 4 days, 10 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so it's pretty simple, it's nothing hard. E, we've got 5:05 a.m. 29th July to 9:10 p.m. 2nd of August. So we'll do the same thing. So we do 24 minus the 5:05, and then we add on the 9:10, but make sure you change it to 24-hour time because that's p.m., which is 21. Okay, and then how many days in between? We know that July has 31 days, so guys, yes, you do have to be really good at knowing how many days in each month. Okay, so make sure you understand that first. And then, as I said, July has 31 days, so we have 30th of July, 31st of July, and 1st of August. Those 3 whole days in between. So I'll put this and this in the calculator. So 24 minus 5:05, and then we add on 21:10, which will give you something like this, 40 hours and 5 minutes. And then we have 3 extra days in between, so 3 days, 40 hours and 5 minutes is the duration. Okay? Hope you get the idea of this now. So that's 4 days, 16 hours and 5 minutes. Because 40 hours is more than a day, isn't it? So we can just add, that's 24 plus 16 hours, isn't it? So 24 is 1 whole day, so we just added on to 3. That's all I did there. So it's 4 days and 16 hours. Make sure you always simplify it. If you put it like that, it doesn't look that decent. This looks much more simple.